Darksiders Genesis is yet another prequel in the franchise, as well as the first spin-off. Bad things are happening in the underworld, with demons clutching a power on the verge of an all-out war involving Lucifer. The council sends 2 of the 4 horsemen, War and Strife, to investigate the matter. The game kind of plays out like a buddy cop movie, with Strife being the wisecracking sidekick, to War's more serious, by-the-books, blunt sort of approach to the matter. The main story is fine, but the interactions between the 2 brothers are what really sell the narrative. The gameplay is similar to the hack-and-slash nature of the main games, but now set with a top-down perspective similar to Diablo. There are still combos to perform, puzzles to solve, and platforms to jump. War slaughters foes with his giant sword, while Strife is a distance character. He can get up close and personal with his daggers, but he's at his finest when shooting his twin guns at enemies from afar. And as one would hope, each character also has a slew of abilities that unlock as the game goes on. The one downside to combat is dodging. You can dash away from enemies, but doing so is more difficult and rarely succeeds in actually getting away from an attack. I should also mention that the game supports co-op either locally with split screen or through online connection. Both work great, although it obviously looks better without that line in the middle. When not playing in co-op, you can switch between War and Strife on the fly. In fact, if one of your heroes dies, the game will automatically shift to the other character. The dead warrior will then revive within a set amount of time. Instead of traditional loot drops, or leveling up mechanics, monsters can randomly drop orbs. These orbs can be placed in a grid that will increase stats, kind of like Final Fantasy X's sphere grid system. Money can also be used to buy orbs or various upgrades for either of the 2 heroes. Not everything transitions well into this perspective. The camera angle can make platforming and navigating problematic, but never anything detrimental to the core experience. Graphically, it also isn't special, but the art style of Joe Moderera, created a decade ago, still rocks. And that's pretty much it. Overall, the dialogue between the 2 brothers is priceless, and the action is just as good as the main games. Darksiders Genesis isn't anything outstanding for the genre, but in terms of a fun, co-op hack-and-slash top-down game, the transition worked out mostly for the best. Did you like that video? If you did, please like, subscribe, and spread the good word of ReActionExaminer. If you want to read more of my stuff, you can find a plethora of my articles over at TheGamer and Game Rant. All of those links and more are in the show notes below. Thanks for watching!